about dang time. If you guys didn't hear the news, Jason Blundell was fired from Treyarch. I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. I'm a big zombies player. I love zombies. I've loved zombies since, World at War when I first played it at a trailer park. And I'm really good at zombies. Like, I know what I'm doing. I've done every single Easter egg in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And, to hear Jason Blundell being fired is something that kind of doesn't really hit me, but it kind of does, because Jason Blundell's been around with us since 2012 when someone else was in charge of the zombies in 2012 and they were fired, and he came in and he made Origins and I think it was, oh my god, what is that third map? Buried. He made Buried, and he made Origins, and then he was in charge of Black Ops 3. Now, this is kind of where his career kind of went down south. He was in charge of making the zombies, which was fantastic, especially, Shadows of Evil, starting with that, and the Horizon Drac was one of the greatest maps created, and along with, Zetsubo, which was kind of a bad map, but it was good at sometimes. And then you look at it from, Gurai Krovi, which was another fantastic map. And then, leading off with Revelations, I think that's kind of where the zombies kind of went downhill. But I think the main reason which led him to get fired was that it was the campaign. He was in charge of the campaign in Black Ops 3, and the campaign was atrocious. I liked it at times when they mentioned Menendez, but that really was about it. It was futuristic. It was, walking the wall, boosting, stuff like that. It really wasn't that kind of boots on the ground kind of thing. And I really didn't like it. So it all came down to, how is this going to play in? And especially since Black Ops 4, that came out last year, didn't have a campaign. He ended up implementing different kind of storylines for the specialist characters and multiplayer, but that was replaced with Blackout, and Blackout really wasn't that big of a success like it should have, or that it would have, was led up to be, and what, Call of Duty expected. They just wanted to hop on the Battle Royale train along with Fortnite because of how popular it went. So Treyarch was like, you know what, let's do this, let's make Blackout, maybe it'll become as popular as, Fortnite, but in reality, it really didn't. And with the zombies, nobody was really pleased with the Chaos storyline. I'm okay with it, that's fine, but it doesn't go along with the whole Zombie Chronicles things and the Ether and everything like that. That's just a separate storyline that we have to deal with, and especially since Call of Duty Black Ops 5 was announced for 2020, aka next year, it really doesn't help the fact that, we aren't ready for it. So it kind of implements why, he was fired, and it led up to the fact that, even though Alpha Omega came out, and it's a really good map, I really enjoy playing it, it's an easy map to get into, and the Easter egg isn't that difficult, it's just the codes that make it difficult, but that's about it. Jason Blundell getting fired, that's going to be a big thing, especially since, DLC 4 is going to be coming soon, because DLC 3's been released for Xbox over a week now. And with Jason Blundell fired, who's going to be the next zombies player or character to come into this? Who's going to manage the zombies? And if there's going to be a campaign for Black Ops 5, who's going to do that? Especially since Modern Warfare is coming. It's big on the fact that, for him to be fired this late into Call of Duty, especially since, like I said, DLC 4 is coming out, it's going to be difficult to try to find somebody that can make DLC 4 happen, unless Blundell made DLC 4 happen before he was fired. I don't know all the details. A lot of people are saying this is a rumor, but I don't think it's a rumor. I mean, it's kind of expected to happen since he made a terrible campaign. The Zombies was fantastic. I think the campaign and the Chaos storyline are kind of the two big reasons why he was fired. But I really don't know the details, but really, in reality, it's just time. I mean, it was not bound to happen, but it was going to happen eventually. He was going to get fired. He wasn't going to last forever. We just didn't know when, and it really is going to be difficult to, try to find another zombies person, or, leader to try to get to DLC 4, and then they have to add on to Black Ops 5 and leave off of what Jason Blundell. But my personal opinion, did I like Jason Blundell? Yes. He was funny, he was a, all-out awesome guy, he knew what he was doing, he made great maps, And he also came out with Chronicles, which kind of broke the code for Treyarch, since they are not allowed to make DLC 5 because it would break Activision's contract. But he did it anyway. Activision stayed. So, I mean, he took that risk to make his fans that like Black Ops happy and enjoy the game, and it also made him more money. And it's a thought like this where we have to look back and we have to say, you know what? He may have been, one of those people that wasn't really a likable guy, but in reality he was. He was awesome. I enjoyed him. He made some good maps, like I said, and he's gonna be missed. I mean, that was what, 7 years with the company, and already he's fired. I mean, he got taken in from Treyarch under Treyarch's wing in 2012, leading up to, or actually I think it might have been 2013. I'm not sure. I think it was 2013, but in reality, Jason Blundell got fired, and we're gonna miss him. I really enjoyed playing his maps, but also it's the fact that, like, you got to get into, the whole, like, hey, it's bound to happen sometime. And, I will talk a video on who the new Zombies creator is and who will be doing it, because I am a big Zombies player. I love the Zombies. Me and my friends kind of run like a little group called WWET. It stands for the Worldwide Easter Egg Team, and we just help people with Easter eggs and stuff, and I've helped over 50 people with these Easter eggs. And, these were made by Blundell and stuff like that. And that's really another reason why I'm kind of glad he's gone, because, he made the Easter eggs super easy, but then after a while he made them super complex, and that's another reason why a lot of people didn't like the Chaos storyline, is because those Easter eggs are complex, especially Ancient Evil, which is the last one. But, another thing that I really have to go into is Black Ops 5, because, that's going to be resuming with the Chaos storyline, especially since DLC 4 is finishing the Ether storyline, and it's finishing the whole storyline leading from World at War to Black Ops 4, which is DLC 4. I don't know what it is. But it's the fact that, like, I really hate to see Jason Blundell go, because he was such a good creator. He was awesome. Like I said, he was an enjoyable guy. He was nice. But also, again, he was one of those people that were pushing too far to his limits. He didn't make good stuff in campaign, and he wasn't doing his job, yet he was. So it was kind of like a win-lose situation for him. But, if this is real, if it's not a rumor, then, thank you, Jason Blundell, for everything you have done for the Zombies community, and, leading up to the, the Ether storyline and the finishing of the Zombies Chronicles, and especially making, Zombie Chronicles happen. Hopefully there's maybe a second one coming this, one time, or this Black Ops 4. But hopefully you do find another company. Hopefully you make some more good content, because you are a really good creator, and you have a lot of, power and strength, and you know what you're doing, and it's big that you have impacted, my life and other zombie creators' lives, as long as you live, and it will continue to go on. Even though nobody plays Black Ops 3, they know that it's still there, they could still play it, and, it's big, it's really big. But, excuse me, but, Jason Blundell, like I said, he has to go sometime, which I will miss him. We'll all miss you, Blundell. Thank you for letting me, have the opportunity to play all the maps that you've created, because you created some excellent ones, especially the Horizon Jack, which is one of my favorite maps of all time. And, creating these maps so I can play them and enjoy them and have some fun, just to, relieve stress and stuff like that. So that's really what I have to say about Blundell. Like I said, if this is a rumor, I'm going to be really mad, because I poured my heart and soul into this guy, and if he's, saying that he didn't get fired for fame and stuff, I'm really going to be mad. Which, if it is a rumor, I'll make another video, but if it's not, that's okay. But it's, thank you, Jason Blundell, for everything you have done. So I think that's going to wrap up everything. I just wanted to shout out somebody. His name is Grainley. Really nice guy. He's awesome. So, all my Twitter and stuff will be in the description. Make sure that you appreciate everything that you have. Don't go around and saying, oh, I want more, because I do that, and I sometimes regret it big time. So don't go around doing it, because you see what happens. But, once again, thank you, Blundell, for everything you have done. There will be a video later today talking to me about why I wanted to do YouTube and what are the plans moving forward. But that's another thing this channel is for. Anything big that happens in video games or in the world, I will do. Not the Mueller stuff that's going on down there. I ain't doing that. I don't like politics. I hate politics. I ain't voting when I'm older. But that's what I'm going to be describing. So, hopefully, guys, you know, take this time to watch this, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.